Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel, welcome to another Gran Turismo 7 opinion piece. Now it's just going to be a quick one, but the question for this one is whether the idea I'm going to float here would make you want to play the game any more than you already do. Now, as someone who only plays really sport mode, and in particular only really plays daily race C and GTWS races, as the week progresses, as you get to like Thursday towards the weekend, I sometimes find myself struggling for a little bit of motivation to enter the races, because beyond trying to improve my driver rating, looking after my safety rating and hoping that I'm going to get a good race, there isn't really a whole lot of point to doing sport mode. You know, I'm quite happy where my driver rating is, so I'm not really looking to try and improve that. So really, the only reason I'd be entering a race is because I'm just looking for a good race and for the love of the game. And sometimes as the week progresses, that's maybe not quite enough. I'm maybe looking for an additional reason to maybe switch on the game and enter a few races. Now, I may well be alone in that aspect. Maybe just the fact that you want to play the game and you enjoy the game and enjoy the racing will be enough for you as a sport mode player to play it right through until the new daily races start. But I've been playing another game quite a lot recently on my other channel, which is World of Tanks, and they do a very, very good job of having stuff within the game that makes you want to play every day, or to play every other day, or to switch on a bit more often, to just enter a few battles and maybe play for a couple of hours, and that is what they call season passes. They also do another thing called earn operations, but the aspect of both of them is the same. And basically, as you play battles, you accumulate points, and then you can win free tanks at the end of the operation or the season pass. And these tanks can be quite highly valued. They're called premium tanks, and some of them are worth up to about £25 to £30. Now, the pricing itself is pretty ridiculous. They're definitely not worth that, but it's definitely nice to get something for free as well. The concept is fairly simple. You've got daily challenges where you earn points for completing rudimentary daily challenges, and you have weekly challenges as well. You can see an example here on the screen where, as you do certain things in battles, you gather up points, and once you get enough points, you can win a tank through the earn operations, or once you get to 100 on the season pass, you win the free tank at the end of that as well. Now, it's not particularly challenging. Just by playing the game, you will just do most of the challenges to pick up the points daily and weekly, but you are going to have to put in a certain amount of time. It doesn't force you to play every single day. It doesn't force you to play 3 to 4 hours a day, but you will have to play on a regular basis if you want to get the free stuff at the end. I've just completed the latest season pass, and this was my prize here. I think it's about £30 to buy this tank with gold. Don't ask, you don't want to know. Now, with the latest update, Polyphony Digital did kind of scratch the surface of this idea with the weekly challenges. Now, I was kind of looking forward to these when I seen them getting introduced to the game, but I think it's fair to say it's a pretty bare bones implementation. It can certainly be fleshed out a lot more, made a lot more challenging, because at the moment it's just 5 races up against the AI, who are absolutely hopeless, and the giveaways are not particularly spectacular either. You know, it's only going to take a couple of hours to complete those 5 races. So yeah, I'd like to see them expand on this. There's definitely potential to make this a lot more challenging and to encourage more people to do it. But again, it's just for the single players out there. There's no encouragement here as a sport mode player for me to really want to do these. And I think, to be honest with you, something like a weekly challenge, or for example a daily monthly challenge, would work far better within sport mode. So yeah, my idea, or well, it's not my idea because I'm really just stealing it from World of Tanks, but using World of Tanks as an inspiration in the way they do their season pass and their earn operations, I would like to see something similar added to sport mode within Gran Turismo 7. So what could we earn in Gran Turismo 7? Well, my idea initially would be these incredibly expensive cars within the Legend dealership. On the screen here, we've got the McLaren BMW F1, 15 million credits at the moment. I would like to see, or I think it would be a decent idea, I'd love to hear what your opinions are going to be at the end of the video, but, you know, a kind of daily and monthly challenge where you could earn this car for free. It could have a specific special livery on it as well, so that when you race it, people know you've earned it through the daily and the monthly challenges. And, you know, the sky's the limit into how this works. I've just kind of come up with a very simple template here. Basically, you have to earn 100 points. Once you earn 100 points, you go and get yourself a free McLaren BMW F1. You would earn points through daily challenges, and you'd earn points through monthly challenges. Now, none of this would be particularly complicated. I wouldn't make it particularly hard to actually do. It would just require you to play the game. You know, just the way you've been playing it naturally, you would just naturally gather up the points required to earn this car at the end of the month. So for example, under the daily challenges there, you get 1 point for finishing 3 sport mode races, you get 1 point for finishing the top 8, and you get 2 points for getting a clean race bonus. So you're trying to encourage some clean driving within these challenges as well. You could do that every day, that'd be 4 points a day. You'd only need to do that, 20 days out of and you're most of the way there to getting the 100 points. And then on your monthly challenges, you've got things like win 5 races, get clean race bonuses, fastest laps, use 25 different cars. So you're just trying to encourage people to drive cleanly, use different cars. Even, you could have something along the lines of track limits penalties there. And yeah, as I said, wouldn't make it overly complicated, wouldn't make it particularly difficult. It would just require you to do a good number of races over the course of the month and maybe encourage you to enter some races even though you don't particularly like them, or you're maybe a little bit bored towards the end of the week. It would just give you something to work towards, because particularly with the races only updating once a week, I can't be alone and being a little bit bored of the races come Thursday, Friday. And if I had this additional reason where I could earn a car, even if I already owned the car, you could just get the monetary value back if you already owned the car. But as I said, you could have a kind of exclusive livery on it, so it could actually be a little bit unique in that perspective. Now, I know some people out there might be going, but that's a bit unfair on the single players who can't earn that car because they don't enter sport mode. Well, do you know what? Make the car available to buy at the end of the monthly challenge. If you want to go into the Legend dealership and buy the car, then you can go and buy it. We've seen all the videos out there of single player putting all the glitch videos out. You're earning 5 million credits an hour at the moment. You're going to have plenty credits there to spare. Go and buy 6 of them if you really want to. But that is pretty much the video in a nutshell. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm interested to hear what you have to say about this. But the question is fairly simple. Would having a kind of daily, monthly challenge within sport mode give you the encouragement, the motivation to maybe enter a few more races, particularly as the week starts to drag on? And would this be something you'd be interested in, just to earn a free car at the end of it? The potential, if it was successful, for PD to expand on it, well, it could go the wrong way because they could start bringing in exclusive cars that you could only win through doing daily or monthly challenges, but might not be the way to go because people don't like when you can earn something only one way, and people say I don't have the time to do it, which would be a fair complaint. But there's always pitfalls to anything like these things. But thank you very much for watching. Look forward to hearing what you've got to say in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye now.